Ants and snakes. The tiny warriors and silent hunters. Ants are one of the most extraordinary insects on Earth. Tiny in size but giants in discipline, unity, and hard work. They live in colonies that can number from hundreds to millions, all working together like a perfect machine where every individual has a duty and follows it with complete loyalty. Their society is divided into workers, soldiers, drones, and a queen, and this organization makes them one of the most successful species on the planet. Ants are extremely intelligent for their size. They use pheromones to send chemical signals to guide others, to warn of danger, or to mark paths leading to food. They build underground nests with complex tunnels and chambers, some as big as cities compared to their size. An ant can lift objects 10 to 50 times heavier than its body weight, proving that size is never a limit when there is strength and determination. Their psychology is based on unity, meaning they think less as individuals and more as a community. One ant alone cannot survive for long. But a colony together can survive floods, attacks, but hunger. They farm fungi, keep aphids as cattle for honeydew, and even wage wars against other colonies, showing not only teamwork but also strategy and survival skills that make them look like tiny versions of human civilizations. Snakes, in contrast, are solitary hunters, cold-blooded reptiles that inspire both fear and fascination. Unlike ants that depend on teamwork, snakes rely on patience, silence, and timing. They have no legs, but their muscular, flexible bodies allow them to crawl, slither, swim, and climb with mastery. Some use venom, a powerful biological weapon, to paralyze or kill their prey, while others like pythons and boas wrap around their victims and crush them with incredible strength before swallowing them whole. Snakes can unhinge their jaws to swallow animals many times bigger than their heads, something no human could ever imagine doing. They shed their skin as they grow, leaving behind the old layer and coming out fresh, which has become a symbol of transformation, renewal, and rebirth in many cultures. Their psychology is deeply linked to survival by patience. They do not waste energy chasing food like lions or wolves, but instead wait silently for the perfect opportunity to strike. This makes them symbols of wisdom and strategy, showing that sometimes power lies not in rushing, but in waiting for the right moment. Both ants and snakes have incredible strengths, but they also have weaknesses. Ants, despite their power as a colony, are extremely fragile as individuals. A simple drop of water can drown them, and a careless step by a human can kill dozens at once. Their entire system depends on unity. Once separated, most ants lose direction and purpose. Snakes, on the other hand, while feared, are often misunderstood. Not all snakes are venomous. In fact, only a small percentage of species are dangerous to humans. Many snakes fall prey to birds of prey, larger animals, or are killed by humans out of fear. Their reputation as killers often leads to their destruction, even though they play a vital role in controlling pests like rats, which could otherwise destroy crops and spread disease. Thus, ants and snakes both remind us that strength always comes with limitations, and every creature, no matter how mighty or tiny, depends on nature's balance to survive. When we compare them, ants and snakes seem like complete opposites. Ants thrive in groups, while snakes survive alone. Ants represent cooperation, discipline, and constant work. And snakes symbolize independence, patience, and silent strategy. Yet both teach humans powerful lessons. From ants, we learn teamwork, responsibility, and the importance of every member in building something greater than themselves. From snakes, we learn patience, resilience, and the wisdom of striking at the right time. Nature has placed them on two very different paths, yet their existence is equally important to ecosystems. Ants recycle waste and dead matter, aerate the soil, and spread seeds that grow into forests. And snakes regulate animal populations, keeping balance in food chains. Without ants, the earth would be filled with rot and decay. And without snakes, pest populations would destroy crops and spread diseases. Together, they silently keep our planet alive and balanced. On a psychological and symbolic level, ants represent order, discipline, and society. And snakes represent mystery, danger, and transformation. Ants are often seen as examples of persistence and unity in fables and human teachings, while snakes appear in myths, religions, while philosophies as symbols of wisdom, rebirth, while sometimes fear. Humans can learn from both. The tireless work of ants shows us the power of community and responsibility, while the silent strength of snakes shows us the importance of patience, self-reliance, while the courage to shed the old for the new. When we look at ants and snakes together, we realize that life is not only about size, speed, or strength, or about strategy, balance, or the ability to adapt. One is a tiny warrior of unity, the other a silent master of survival. But both remind us that every creature, no matter how big or small, plays a role in the grand story of life.